Listen, what just happened with gold in the last 24 hours? It's a massive shockwave. And if you've got even a single dollar in a savings account, you need to pay attention because this is about your money.
Just look at that number. This morning, gold didn't just go up. No, it exploded. It rocketed to an all-time record high of $5,608 an ounce. A number like that, well, it's got Wall Street and, frankly, governments all over the world absolutely scrambling right now. So here's the bottom line. This isn't just a number on a screen. This new record has put your savings, your retirement, your entire financial future in some serious danger. The big question is, do you know why? Well, stick with me for the next few minutes, and I promise I'm going to lay out exactly what's going on.
I mean, just to really let this sink in, look at these numbers. Gold is up over 24% in just the last month, and in the last year, a mind-blowing 92% gain. Folks, this isn't just a normal market rally. This is a massive red flag that something is fundamentally broken, and we're about to get into exactly what that is.
Right. So, forget Wall Street traders for a second. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about the actual cash sitting in your bank account and why it is suddenly under a very real threat. Okay, so the first piece of this puzzle is the US dollar. It just hit a 4-year low. A 4-year low. And here's the kicker. Officials are signaling they're kind of okay with this weakness, which is like giving the dollar a green light to just keep on falling. And that directly attacks your purchasing power. Now, what does that actually mean? It's simple, but the impact is, well, it's devastating. It means every single dollar you've worked hard to save now buys you less. Less at the grocery store, less at the gas pump. It's like a silent thief, a hidden tax on your savings. But listen, a falling dollar, that's just the appetizer. The main reason for this gold explosion is way more immediate and, frankly, way more dangerous. And that brings us to the geopolitical time bomb that just detonated. The single biggest reason gold just smashed through its all-time high? It's the rapidly escalating situation with Iran. Look, things are spiraling out of control, and they're doing it fast. We've got reports that the president is seriously considering a major military strike. The U.S. is already bolstering its military presence over there. The EU just dropped a bombshell, designating Iran's IRGC as a terrorist group. And Iran, they're firing back. Literally, with live fire drills and vowing to respond to any threat like never before. All of this fear, it's like pouring pure rocket fuel on the gold fire. But here's the thing. That whole Iran situation, that was just the spark that lit the fuse. Now we're going to look at the other ingredients mixing together to create a perfect financial storm, with your money smack dab in the middle of it. So there are really 3 massive forces at play here. First, like we said, the dollar is getting weaker, which is just eating away at your savings. Second, you've got the Fed's policy on interest rates. Yeah, they held them steady for now, but everyone on Wall Street is betting they'll have to cut them soon. That makes money cheaper, which sounds good, but it can supercharge inflation. Again, eating into your savings. And third, and this is a big one, record-breaking investor demand. We're talking over 5,000 tons for the first time ever. Now, here's why that matters to you. You're not on the sidelines anymore. You are now directly competing with gigantic hedge funds and institutions, all scrambling for the same safe haven. And here's something most people totally missed. During his press conference, the chairman of the Fed, Jerome Powell, he let something slip. It was a quiet comment, but it was absolutely chilling. He basically said that while the U.S. can handle its debt today, the path we're on is not sustainable. Let me repeat that, not sustainable. When the guy in charge of the entire U.S. financial system says that, it's not just a warning flare, it's a 5-alarm fire. Okay, get ready for this, because this is where things get really weird. At the exact same moment that physical gold is hitting a new record high, the stocks of the companies that actually dig it out of the ground are getting crushed. They're plummeting. So what on earth is going on? How does that even make sense? All right, so here's the inside scoop, the thing Wall Street probably won't tell you. Part of it is just classic profit-taking, sure, but there's something much deeper happening. You see, mining stocks are way riskier than just holding a gold bar. So the fact that big money is dumping the risky stocks and running to the safety of physical gold, that tells you everything. It's a massive signal of extreme fear in the market. They don't want a piece of a company. They want the real, tangible thing. I mean, this quote from Forex.com just nails it. They said gold is trading more like a meme stock than a safe haven. Think about that. We're not talking about your grandpa's slow and steady investment anymore. This is a wild, chaotic market moving with insane speed. And we can put a number on that chaos.
The volatility is so out of control that price swings of more than $100 a day have become the new normal. That kind of instability is a huge red flag waving in your face. So, with all this madness going on, the million-dollar question is, where does the price go from here? Let's take a look at what some of the top experts are predicting. All right, on the optimistic side, you've got big banks like UBS. They've just raised their price target, saying gold could hit $6,200 an ounce this year. And they're pointing to all this crazy demand and uncertainty as the fuel. But, and this is a huge but, for every bull, there's a bear. One analyst is waving a major caution flag, warning that this volatility is a double-edged sword. They're saying we could see a potential price swing of $750. That means while the upside is massive, the risk of a sudden, painful drop is just as real. This is not a one-way street. Okay, so this is clearly a dangerous, confusing market. So what can you do? Let's talk about a game plan. Now, obviously, this isn't financial advice, but I can show you the exact things the pros are watching right now so you can track this story and understand what's happening. First up, watch that $5,500 level. It's become a huge psychological line in the sand. If the price breaks below that, it could be a signal of a much bigger pullback. Step 2, keep your eyes glued to the US/Iran headlines. Seriously, this is still the #1 trigger for these wild market moves. And third, follow the US dollar index, the DXY. It's simple. A weaker dollar is pure rocket fuel for higher gold prices. It's a direct relationship. Things are moving so fast, and honestly, I want to hear from you. Do you own any gold? Are you buying, selling, or just holding on for dear life? Let me know what your price target is down in the comments. Look, the bottom line is this. Market is moving at lightning speed, and your money is caught right in the crossfire. The single best thing you can do right now is stay ahead of it. So make sure you subscribe because you do not want to miss the next critical market alert when it breaks.